All right, degenerates, welcome back to another deep dive.
Here we go again.
Today we're going balls deep into the world of hot dogs, those tubes of questionable meat we all shove down our throats. We're going to peel back the layers of bullshit on this iconic food.
It's more than just meat in a tube.
And joining me on this meaty journey is, well, this culinary badass.
Let's just get into it.
So what's the deal with hot dogs? Where the hell did these things come from?
Well, we got to rewind the clock a bit.
Okay, lay it on me.
The term Frankfurter comes from Frankfurt,
No shit.
Germany, yeah.
Obviously.
But get this, these sausages were considered fit for royalty back in the day.
You're telling me kings were eating these things?
Yeah, they were served at imperial coronations.
So these fancy Franks, did they help make them popular, with the regular folks?
Well, it's certainly possible. When something's associated with royalty, it tends to elevate its status.
Makes sense.
Even something as simple as a sausage.
All right, so we've got the Germans, but what about the Austrians? Weren't they making sausages too?
Oh, yeah, don't forget about the wiener.
Ah, the wiener.
Yeah, from Vienna, Austria. These bad boys were a mix of pork and beef, a bit more refined than your average street meat.
So we got Germans and Austrians battling it out for sausage supremacy. But what about the bun? Who decided to put a sausage in a bun?
The bun, that's where things get interesting.
All right, I'm intrigued.
The origin of the bun, it's a bit of a mystery.
A mystery, huh?
Yeah, but we've got a few contenders, each with their own claim to fame.
Let's hear 'em.
One story involves Harry M. Stevens,
Who's that?
a food hustler at the New York Polo Grounds.
Okay, a food hustler. I like it.
Legend has it he ran out of waxed paper
Classic.
and, in a moment of pure genius, decided to shove a sausage in a bun.
Boom. The hot dog was born.
It's one theory.
Who else we got? Who else is vying for the bun throne?
We've got this German dude named Feuchtwanger.
Okay, Feuchtwanger, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, apparently his wife was getting pissed off because customers kept walking off with his gloves.
After handling the sausages.
Exactly.
That's nasty.
So she's like, screw this, throws the damn thing in a roll, problem solved. Marital ingenuity, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's one way to deal with sticky fingers. But wait, didn't you mention another contender?
Right, we can't forget about Coney Island's Charles Feltman.
All right, Coney Island, that's where it's at.
This guy was a visionary. Back in 1867, he set up a whole damn operation on the beach. Cart with a stove for boiling sausages and a special compartment for fresh buns. He was slinging these franks like a boss.
Sounds like a true American entrepreneur.
Some say he was the true pioneer of the hot dog bun.
So who really invented it?
Like a lot of culinary history, it's hard to pin down the exact origin.
So we've got royalty, mystery, and culinary innovation. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the dog part of the hot dog. Were these things really made with dog meat?
That's a question that's been floating around for ages. Turns out the term dog has been slang for sausage since the 1800s.
Interesting.
And yeah, eating dog meat wasn't exactly taboo in certain parts of Germany back then.
So you can see how the rumors started.
It's a bit of a dark chapter in food history.
Damn, that's some wild shit. But let's be real, dog meat or not, people love these things.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to the eternal debate. The question that has plagued mankind for centuries is a hot dog a sandwich?
Ah, the age-old question. It's a topic that sparked countless arguments.
I'm ready to dive in.
The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, they say no.
Those guys.
They're adamant about it.
Okay, so what's their reasoning?
They say a hot dog is its own unique entity, a culinary masterpiece that defies categorization.
Okay, I kind of see their point.
But then you've got Merriam-Webster.
The dictionary people.
They define a sandwich as 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between.
So by that definition, a hot dog would be a sandwich. So we've got culinary experts and dictionary nerds battling it out over the true nature of a hot dog.
It's a philosophical mindfuck.
It really is.
And I think that's part of what makes the hot dog so fascinating.
I agree.
It's a simple food, yet it's surrounded by so much history, mystery, and debate.
All right, well, I'm not sure if we've solved the sandwich dilemma,
We try it.
but we've definitely uncovered some interesting shit about the origin of hot dogs. Now I'm craving one of these bad boys.
Me too. Let's talk about America's love affair with the hot dog.
Yeah, it's like a national obsession.
They're everywhere, you know,
From street carts to gas stations.
and we can't seem to get enough of them.
Billions of these bad boys consumed every year. But why? What is it about hot dogs that makes them so damn appealing?
Well, for starters, they're cheap.
And easy.
Convenient, you can grab one on the go, no need for fancy silverware or a sit-down meal.
True.
And they're incredibly versatile. You can dress them up with all sorts of toppings, keep it simple with mustard and ketchup. Plus, there's something nostalgic about hot dogs. They remind us of childhood.
Baseball games, summer barbecues.
It's a taste of Americana.
But let's be real, these things aren't exactly health food.
Right.
Processed meat, tons of sodium, a whole bunch of questionable ingredients. So what's the deal with the health risks?
Well, there are some legitimate concerns about the health implications of eating too many hot dogs.
Like what?
They're high in fat, sodium, and those pesky nitrates that everyone's always freaking out about.
Nitrates, huh?
You know, the WHO, they've classified those nitrates as carcinogens.
Carcinogens, so we're all walking time bombs.
It's not that simple. The link between nitrates and cancer, it's still being debated.
Okay, so maybe we're not all doomed.
And there are plenty of people who argue that moderate consumption of hot dogs isn't going to kill you.
I like the sound of that.
Plus, there are always healthier alternatives out there.
Like what? Tofu dogs?
Turkey dogs, veggie dogs, for the health-conscious folks.
Turkey dogs. Come on, man. Those things are an insult to real hot dogs. I'd rather take my chances with the real deal.
Each their own.
But hey, speaking of risks, didn't you mention something about hot dogs being a choking hazard? Seems kind of counterintuitive considering they're so small.
It might sound surprising, but hot dogs are actually a leading cause of choking, especially among young children.
Seriously?
Their shape and texture makes them easy to lodge in the throat, and they can be surprisingly difficult to dislodge.
Damn, who knew that something so small could be so dangerous? It's like playing culinary Russian roulette. But hey, let's not end on a morbid note.
Right.
We've talked about American hot dogs, but what about the rest of the world? Surely those crazy bastards have their own versions of this meaty masterpiece.
Oh, absolutely. Hot dogs are a global phenomenon, and they come in some truly wild forms. We're talking toppings that would make your hair stand on end and flavor combinations that would blow your mind.
All right, hit me with it. What kind of crazy shit are we talking about?
First stop, Asia. In Japan, they've got these mini hot dogs.
Mini hot dogs.
Almost like little cocktail sausages. And get this, they wrap them in bacon.
Bacon-wrapped mini hot dogs. Damn, that's next level.
It's like a party in your mouth.
What about Europe? Those sausage-loving Europeans gotta have some wild variations up their sleeve.
They do. In Denmark, they've got this thing called a red pulse.
A red pulse? What the hell is that?
It's basically a bright red sausage dyed with red food coloring.
Food coloring, yeah, that's kind of sus.
Served on these long, soft rolls with ketchup, mustard, remoulade, a kind of creamy sauce, pickled cucumbers, and fried onions.
It's like a whole damn meal on a bun.
It is.
All right, what else you got? Hit me with another one.
Okay, let's head down to South America.
South America, aren't we?
In Chile, they've got the completo. It's like a regular hot dog, but they pile it high with everything you can imagine. Mashed avocado, chopped tomatoes, sauerkraut, mayonnaise, and this spicy green sauce.
That sounds like a mess, but a delicious mess.
It's a culinary explosion in your mouth.
All right, last one. Give me the wildest hot dog variation you've got.
All right, you asked for it.
Lay it on me.
Let's head to the Philippines. They have this thing called the isaw.
I saw. Okay, I'm intrigued.
You ready for this?
I think so.
It's grilled chicken intestines.
Chicken intestines. You're sucking with me right now.
I swear I'm not making this up. It's a real thing.
That's just wrong on so many levels.
Apparently, it's quite popular over there.
Well, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
It makes you appreciate the simplicity of a classic American hot dog, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a sausage and a bun, a little mustard, maybe some ketchup.
Yeah.
But before we wrap this up, we got to talk about the competitive eating scene. Those folks take hot dog consumption to a whole other level.
Oh, yeah, those guys are a different breed. They shove hot dogs down their throats like it's nobody's business.
It's a spectacle, that's for sure. You got to respect the dedication. They train for months, stretching their stomachs, figuring out the most efficient techniques for devouring those dogs.
It's a real art form.
So who's the king of the hot dog eating world these days?
Well, for years, it was this Japanese legend, Takeru Kobayashi.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
This dude was a machine.
Like, seriously?
He'd just inhale hot dogs like it was nothing.
Damn.
But then came along Joey Chestnut.
The American hero.
Yeah, dethroned Kobayashi and set a new world record.
What was the record?
76 goddamn hot dogs in 10 minutes.
76. You're shitting me. That's insane. How is that even humanly possible? I'd be puking my guts out after 5.
Well, they got all sorts of tricks.
Like what?
They dunk the buns in water to make them go down easier.
Okay.
They separate the dogs from the buns.
Makes sense.
They even do this thing called the Kobayashi shake to help everything settle in their stomachs.
The Kobayashi shake? What the hell is that?
It's wild, man.
So basically, it's a combination of sheer willpower, eating techniques, and a stomach of steel. Sounds like a recipe for disaster to me.
But hey, who are we to judge?
Exactly. It's their thing. Speaking of things that are damn good, you know what's a mind-blowing fact to end this deep dive on?
Hit me with this.
The world's longest hot dog was over 197 feet long.
197 feet. That's longer than a football field.
Imagine the amount of mustard you'd need for that bad boy.
It's ridiculous, but also kinda amazing.
It really is.
A testament to human ingenuity, our endless fascination with the humble hot dog.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've explored the world of hot dogs, from their royal origins to the depths of competitive eating. We've delved into the mysteries of the bun, the controversial dog debate, and the surprising health risks.
It's been a wild ride.
So next time you bite into one of these meaty tubes of goodness, remember all the bizarre history and fascinating facts we've uncovered. It might just change the way you view this iconic food. Until next time, keep it real and don't choke on your goddamn hot dogs.